Today I'm going to be reviewing the ParcSlope for MacBook by TwelveSouth. This low-rise stand for your Apple laptop comes in at $50 and is advertised as giving your MacBook the feeling of a desktop but provides the mobility of a laptop. Like most of their packaging, TwelveSouth does a great job at providing Apple-style packaging for their products, and once you open it, you realize that this stand comes in one giant solid piece, and it feels quite solid, coming in at a hefty 3 pounds for what is a relatively small stand. It is actually heavier than their high-rise for MacBook, which comes in at only 1.9 pounds. This weight also adds to my reassurance that this stand is not nearly as flimsy as I originally thought it would be. It is pretty much impossible for me to even slightly bend or misshapen the upper grip, and this made me feel much more comfortable putting my MacBook Pro on this elevated stand. There are two areas where this stand is able to support your MacBook. The first being on the top, where you not only have a grippable surface, but it also has concave and convex areas to allow for different points of grip. It's a shame that this isn't visible when it is in use, as it is amazing to look at. And the second area is at the bottom, where it has the same rubber coating, but the rubber has been raised to act as support for the bottom of the MacBook. And below the entire stand are rubber feet that keep the stand still and not scratch the surface of your desk. Behind the ParcSlope is a hole cut out specifically for cable management. The ParcSlope really feels like it was made to go hand in hand with your MacBook. The aluminum, the small footprint, keeping easy access to all of your ports. It also helped keep the surface of my desk cooler while editing video on my MacBook, which heats up like crazy when rendering large files in Final Cut Pro. It even made for a really easy place to keep my MacBook when I wasn't using it or wanted to use it with an external monitor. Now, TwelveSouth said that you can add a wireless mouse and keyboard to this setup, but I found that I could use this setup just as easily without a wireless keyboard and found it to be a much nicer experience than typing on a flat surface. And the added elevation for the screen makes it easier on my neck than staring down the computer for hours on end. But I probably still will be using an external mouse when it comes to the ParcSlope. Overall, this is a great accessory for MacBooks of all kind. It turns your laptop into a hybrid desktop machine, and for something that doesn't put your MacBook too high off the ground, it certainly raises the bar.